Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today just wanted to shoot a quick video. I'm here working on a vehicle. Had a little bit of a challenge and I'm using a tool that really comes in handy for this. So I wanted to just share that with you. If you're working on a vehicle that's got some very tight spots where you can't get maybe a ratchet and a socket in there, can't get a good grip with a wrench without things getting stripped, I'm going to show you a tool that I use here. But let me show you real quick what we're dealing with, and I'll show you the tool that I have and how easy that works. Hopefully it'll help you out with the project you're working on. Let's take a look. Working on this vehicle, which is actually a Nissan Quest, and you'll notice here we have this is our guide pulley and tensioner right here for our serpentine belt for the alternator and for the AC compressor. And you can see here to get to that nut, look how close that is to the frame. You've only got that much space. So approximately maybe 1.5 inches, if that, to get in here. Problem with a space like this, you can't get your typical socket and ratchet in there, and I'll show you that in a minute. But also, if you come here on this other side, you have right up in there, that's the tensioner and the locking nut for the power steering pulley. Same thing on that one. So this little tool that I'm going to show you will really come in handy for that. This is what's known as either a pass-through or sometimes known as a go-through ratchet and socket. And the way that it works, this is your traditional socket right here. So you have your ratchet, your socket goes here, and then you've got that size right there. Well, with this pass-through one, it goes inside this way. So if you look at the difference there for clearance. And here's a side-by-side comparison. You can see the pass-through, socket and ratchet on the left, standard on the right, and you're saving approximately about 3/4 to 1 inch that you're saving. And here's a close-up of how it goes together. It just slides right in, as opposed to the standard one, which slides on top. And you can see here you have that square stud slides on this way. Well, let's head underneath the vehicle and I'm going to show you how easy this one will fit in there. So coming back here to this thing, there's absolutely no way that I can get that ratchet in there. Look at that. Definitely can't fit in there to get that off. These are usually pretty tight, so you're going to need a breaker bar or something. If you try to use a regular wrench, and I'll show you what can happen. If these are over tightened and you try to get a wrench in here to remove that, what happens, and you can see the wrench starts to pull away, and what will happen is you'll strip it, as you can see already started to happen with this one. So if we get our pass-through socket and ratchet, I'll show you how easy that can take that off. We bring this guy up in here. Look at that. Fits right in. We can get right over it. And let me get it in place and get a better shot. Look at that. Still have a little bit of clearance in there. We can get it in. And now, let's see. Set this to loosen it. There we go. Fits right in there. Takes it off with no problem. And now pull that out. And then if we need to get in here, we can get up in there. Boom, done. Very easy. What I love about this, and if we compare it here, you're saving approximately 3/4 of an inch off of this thing by using this one. And all because with this one here, the socket gets mounted to the outside of the ratchet. Where on this pass-through or go-through, it gets mounted inside of it. You still get the same grip. Same thing. You're gaining that space. These are perfect for those hard to reach areas where you get that tight fit, but you still need a ratchet to really get that momentum. A lot of times if you go with one of these combination wrenches or things like that, if you don't get a good enough grip and you try to pull it, these things will start to slide off that nut. you'll wind up wearing the ends off, and then you're really in a bind, because in the case here, you have such a tight fit in between the frame and that nut, you couldn't even get an extractor socket on there, because normally with the extractor sockets, you need to hammer them on to really lock them on. If you want to see a video I did on how to use those, I'll have that link across the top, also down in the description. But if you wind up in a bind in here, you can use, they have extractor wrenches. The only thing is, with this particular vehicle here, that's a 14 millimeter, a lot of the sets jump from 13 to 15. They don't even have the 14. So I found this works really good. So I just wanted to do a quick video. I hope it was informative for you and helped you out. Please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. I picked up this particular one at Harbor Freight. It was a whole set with all different sizes. Highly recommend getting one of these, but please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate all the support. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.